Well, welcome to our party. We hope to make you smile, at least to leave your problems for a while. Don't need, just need your laptop, don't even need to leave the room at the pretty darn good Opry on Zoom. With a pretty darn good Opry on Zoom, we'll play for you like we're sitting in your room. So sip the beverage of your choice and listen to the voice of the pretty darn good Opry on Zoom. Well, what a cast of characters we have for you online. Pretty soon we'll have you feeling fine. With bits of Texas wisdom, we'll banish doom and gloom at the pretty darn good Opry on Zoom. With a pretty darn good Opry on Zoom, we'll play for you like we're sitting in your room. So sip a beverage of your choice and listen to the voice of the pretty darn good Opry on Zoom. So just sip the beverage of your choice and listen to the voice of the pretty darn good Opry on Zoom. That's my 2 cents.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the weekly Dallas Songwriters Association's Zoom meeting open mic. We have our special cast of regulars this evening. Kind of like every week we have the same people, except with rare exception, and we always love having rare exceptions. So if your rare exceptions are out there wanting to join us, please do. Anyway, my name is Bill Martin, and I will do a real quick one, and then I will move it over to Harry. Everybody, you probably have your original sound for musicians on. Oh, what a wonderful, oh, what a marvelous, oh, what a glorious day. Oh, what a beautiful, oh, what a marvelous, oh, what a wonderful day. In my anger I cried out to my Lord, disturbed beyond reason. They steal what they can't afford. Oh, how they vandalize, loot, steal, and proselytize, erasing our history, bearing hypocrisy. Is your God asleep? Is he far away? Is he busy with things to do today? Has he forgotten you? Can he deliver you? Can he reveal what's good and true? Oh, what a wonderful, oh, what a marvelous, oh, what a glorious day. All of the people say, when will it go away? I was never going to pay, I won't stay. I am only here a while, then I will tell you why I'll leave here without a trace. Sinewy powers increasingly pull us in. I cannot see them, but I know they're there. Who is going to heed the call? Who is going to rise or fall? I hope to rise in the air. All of the people say, shucks, when it goes away, I was never going to pay, I won't stay. All of this doom and gloom, where is our wedding groom? I see a terrible day. Oh, what a wonderful, oh, what a marvelous, oh, what a beautiful day. Our next guest is Mr. Harry Hewlett. Harry, are you ready to?
Oh, what a beautiful
play?
day. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Play a song. Here we go. So, I want to remind everybody we're going to be at Guitars and Growlers tomorrow night, 4th of July. It's an open mic, 7 to 9 o'clock. Guitars and Growlers in Richardson on Campbell Road. Okay, here comes the song. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give me love to you. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give me love to you. Well, you act like a lady when you're in the crowd. You act like a lady when no one's around. You act like a lady, never cuss or swear. Oh, babe, the way you whisper in my ear. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give love to you. Give my love to you. Well, you act like a lady when we kiss goodnight. You act like a lady when you hold me tight. You act like a lady when you tell me no. Oh, babe, the way you won't let go. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give my love to you. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give love to you. You gonna get it. Thank you very much.
Nice
Nick?
job, Harry.
Thank you.
We have Alan Larson next. Alan, are you ready to go?
Yeah, oh, now I see myself. I see myself as others see me. Twist it slightly that way, maybe get a little more guitar in the picture, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so I got a new song. I will maybe discuss it a little bit afterwards. Let me just play it first. Well, I knew it from the start. It was love at first sight. When I looked into her eyes, I knew this was right. Her soft touch and sweet voice pulled me right in. And at night time, she comes to me again. She's an animal in bed when she lays down by my side. She can be a little wild one. To her it comes so naturally. At the end of the day, she's an animal in bed. She'd been through a rough patch with the mystery of a past. She didn't look her best when we met, but her spirit shone through. I knew I needed her like she needed me. And as they say, the rest is history. She's an animal in bed when she lays down by my side. She can be a little wild one. To her it comes so naturally. At the end of She was camped outside my door for a week or so. When I let her in, she knew just what the kitchen was for. She never wanted to go back outside ever again. She's the sweetest cat that's ever been. She's my animal in bed when she lays down by my side. She's my four-legged feline friend. She's an animal in bed. One more time. She's my animal in bed when she lays down by my side. She's my four-legged feline friend. She's an animal in bed. Meow.
And that was Alan Larson.
So that was actually a combination of prodding from Bobby. He and I talked about, well, I ought to write a cat song, but make it sound like I'm talking about a woman till the last minute.
Yeah, you did.
And I figure you guys know me, and I was probably talking about my cat the whole time. But maybe people out there,
People who don't know you are going to be confused. Yes,
they're gonna think, "Wow, what a
Those of us-
song!" She's an animal in bed. Oh, okay, but and the other inspiration is John Mason at the other night at Poor David's Pub came up to me and said, "You know what we ought to do? We ought to each write a song about our cats, and we'll." Present them next month at Poor David's in-person open mic. So that also kind of prodded me to work on this song today. And anyway, it's kind of silly, but it was kind of fun writing. I basically wrote it in 1 day or 2 days here. So I had the idea, and it kind of occurred to me, write the chorus first. Make sure it was kind of strong or kind of caught your ear. She's an animal. So anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
And there goes Alan. Here comes Ace.
All right, yes, Miss Maggie. Lots of pets for Miss Maggie. Well, I did this on Monday, and my friend Keith was amused by it, so I'm going to assume that this is suitable for general delivery. But anyway, the only true part of what I'm going to tell you in the next couple minutes is that this was inspired by Kinky Friedman, who of course passed away this week. We lost a couple of wonderful singer-songwriters this week. And the Kinkster was always sort of a personal hero. I told the story that before I came down there were people in New York who said, "Man, what, Jew in Texas, isn't that weird?" And I got down and I ran into Kinky, and it's like, no, that's not weird at all. That's pretty much status quo, I'm afraid. So anyway, the rest of this is a lie, but anyway. So you remember many years ago, SEAL Team 6 killed bin Laden, and when they raided his home, or whatever he would call it, they came away with all kinds of papers and stuff, and things and plans and all kinds of stuff. And one of the things they came up with was the text of the report made by his super spy, Ahmed. And I, through mysterious channels that I'm not allowed to discuss, this came to me, and so I wrote the song. And apparently Ahmed was a little surprised with Texas, and I'll just let the story tell itself. So tell me, Ahmed, what did you see when spying inside the great Satan? Are the infidels drowning in immorality? Have we got them all scared and frightened? I said, well, Osama, it's worse than you think. It's tough to even tell you about it. Inside the great Satan, things are upside down. I really couldn't understand it. You don't have to believe in the faith we choose. You can believe in whatever you want to. And even if you don't believe in any faith at all, they don't have the right to stone you. No, not only are the infidels unafraid, they do stuff that would greatly vex us. There are Hindus and Muslims and Christians together, and they even have Jews in Texas. They even have Jews in Texas. Those people don't know their place. They're as ornery as all the other cowboys. There was one in the governor's race. The gays are free to do whatever it is they do. They can openly serve in the Congress. You can't just jail them and beat them up, Osama. It's completely outrageous. Women are in charge of companies and states. They can even drive a pickup truck or Lexus. It's shocking the way they control their own fates, and they even have Jews in Texas. They even have Jews in Texas. Those people don't know their place. They're all as ornery as the other cowboys. Great leader, it's such a disgrace. But watch out for those Jews in Texas. If you see them, just give them a pass. They'll spit in your eye and not ask you why, then give you a boot in your ass in Texas. In Texas. In Texas, USA. Kind of a Shaggy Dog story as a song, so.
I love that one, Ace.
I'm glad.
Kinky would be proud.
I like to think so. I like to think so.
Well, speaking of that part of the world, I had my own little involvement out there, and Saddam Hussein's two sons, Uday and Qusay, were taken out by a TOW-2B missile by the 82nd Airborne Division using a new mode for that missile called line of sight. And I'm the guy that put the option for that in the user interface of the ITAS launcher, so I guess I participated in Operation Desert Storm.
Well
Anyway.
done, Keith. Well done.
Thank you, thank you. A lot of people contributed to that. Anyway, this is my song about change. Changes on the horizon, changes are in the air. Some people love it, some would say shove it, others don't seem to care. When I was younger, for change I'd hunger, for change seemed to excite. Now that I'm old, if the truth be told, I find change is just a blight. Taste like it did back in 1966. My house is in the middle of suburban sprawl when it used to be in the sticks. My pantry is filled with granola, spinach, Captain Crunch, and tricks. Oh, Wolf Brand chili don't taste like it did no more. Well, she said she wasn't happy, said things were just too dull. She needed a change, her life rearranged, it would be a mickle. She wanted to leave, I started to grieve, then she split the scene. So I formed a new plan while I opened a can, chili without beans. Oh, the Wolf Brand chili don't taste like it did back in 1966. My house is in the middle of suburban sprawl when it used to be in the sticks. My pantry is filled with granola, instead of Captain Crunch and tricks. Oh, Wolf Brand chili don't taste like it did no more. Oh, how I yearn for the way things used to be before these changes set my world ablaze. I was young and in love, happy and carefree. I just want to return to the good old days. But Wolf Brand chili don't taste like it did back in 1966. Houses in the middle of suburban sprawl, it used to be in the sticks. My pantry is filled with granola, spinach, Captain Crunch, and tricks. Oh, Wolf Brand chili don't taste like it did no more. Oh no, oh, Wolf Brand chili don't taste like it did no more. Neighbor, how long's it been since you've had a big, thick, steaming bowl of Wolf Brand chili? Well, that's too long. Yeah, I played that at Poor David's last Saturday night, and I'd forgotten one of the chords. I was doing the whole thing from memory. And tonight I hit that chord every time. I botched every single other chord.
Yeah, that's right. It all weighs out. Come on. I was going to tell you that whenever I think of Wolf Brand chili, it reminds me of being in Boy Scouts, because that's one of the things that we could cook, sort of. You put it over a fire, and that's good enough.
So, Jenny, you must be somewhere where you're having to have trouble getting connected to Wi-Fi or something. You just keep dropping off, right?
Hi. Well, no, I got earphones and I keep trying to turn the volume down and I keep booting myself out.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
All right.
Sorry.
It'll take you a while to get used to that, huh?
Yeah, I keep trying to turn. I don't know how to use them. So,
Well,
Uh.
it'll come. I mean, after a while you'll figure it out. So, yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. I keep asking to come back into the meeting.
That's okay. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna do. I love the 4th of July. I like fireworks more than anything, which reminds me that Kaboom Town. It's so hot. It's too hot to go out and see fireworks. It really is. Nobody. I don't want to go out and sit in my car, or even get out of my car and watch fireworks because it's in the upper 90s still at 9 o'clock. So, but Kaboom Town is. I did some research and found out that the city of Addison has a YouTube channel, and they are going to stream it live. So, isn't that cool? So we can watch it at 9:30 on YouTube. Isn't that great?
I'll probably burn some cordite just so I can get the right smell as part of
There
the
you go. Yeah, we
experience.
need our sulfur smell, but I think they'll probably because it's streamed. Well, hopefully we'll be able to hear the music too and everything. So that'll be good. I like it. I like that one. You know, that's in the top 5 of the nation, the Kaboomtown fireworks. And I like it too because I like it when they, you know, sync it up with music, because I think that's neat.
Before all the trees in my neighborhood grew up, I used to be able to watch part of it.
Oh,
The top part of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Well, here is a song that I wrote quite a while ago, and it took me a long time to write this, actually. This song, I started with the chorus, and I wrote the chorus after 9/11, but actually, and it wasn't a complete chorus, it's just part of a chorus, but all of the melody for the chorus. And then it just took me a while to get this together. I mean, I didn't really finish it till 2015, so then I had to learn to sing it. At each rising of the sun, I'm thankful for each one of the heroes that shield my home from harm. Founded on the trust in our God to care for us, our USA will rise against all odds. We stand as one, no matter where our family's from. Together we in our diversity stand for the right to be America the free. No matter what our faith or the color of our face, our differences we gladly set aside. In the face of adversity, we stand in unity. In times like these, we're brothers in our cry. We stand as one, no matter where our family's from. Together we in our diversity stand for the right to be America the free. From the totem in the forest green to the steeple in the desert sky, across the golden expansive plains, out of many roar a single cry, cry. We stand as one, no matter where our family's from. Together we in our diversity stand for the right to be America the free.
Yes, Barbie.
All right, thank you.
I'm going to quickly turn this over to Jenny. Are you ready to go, Jenny?
Yes, thank you. I'll take one beer nice and tall. Matter of fact, bro, make that two. I think I'm moving too fast. Another extra large draft will do. There's something about you while I spend time here. It's not what most would do. I'm starting to see that the scar in me is stretching at the seams by the broken shards of you. There's some things time can heal, and other things that won't unbreak. The way I pick my friends are by the steady who can take a shake. But when I see how affected you can be and cover it up real well, all I can do is undo my glue and let you know it's been swell. Because I'm starting to see that the scar in me is stretching at the seams by the broken shards of you. I'm not the kind that lives in bars, but on occasion, when I do, I want to take all the good vibes in. I want to find how to undo you. The thing that I need is a soul that's steady. Folks on the edge will never do. I just need a friend who can keep things light while I detach from all that is you. Because I'm starting to see that the scar in me is stretching at the seams by the broken shards of you. The broken shards of you.
That was Jenny Caroline.
Thank
And now it
you.
comes back around to me. Gee whiz. I was hoping Steve was going to be here. He was here last week, but he's not here this week. Oh, I left my ukulele over there, so it looks like I'll do this song instead. Okay. Just because you gaze into her eyes from only inches away, just because you tell her that you need her in each and every way, for all of the reasons that I've ever had, some of them good and some of them very bad. What do you think as you gaze into her eyes? Don't your self-doubts and your worries arise? Well, I know my heart and I know that it's true, 'cause I worry too, but I still want you. Now isn't that love? Isn't that love? Just because you held her in her arms and touched her everywhere, just because you wandered to and fro and landed here, not there, for all of the reasons that I've understood, some of them bad and some of them very good. What do you think as you gaze into the years? Wasn't it true, the worries and the tears? Well, I know my heart and I know that it's true, 'cause I worried too, but I still want you. Now isn't that love? Isn't that love? Thank you. And it's Harry.
It's me. Okie dokie. So, let's think about doing a dog song. I got a couple of dog songs. I'm not going to do that one, though. I'm going to do another song. This Warts and All song is what this is. Wrote this with Chuck Erman down there on Percy Priest Lake, there right in the middle of Nashville almost. It goes like this. First time we got together, you said I was uncouth. You hated my red pickup, my high-heel lizard boots. Said if we were gonna make it, a few things had to change. Before I knew what hit me, my whole life was rearranged. You made me buy a suit and tie, lease a foreign car. Then you jilted me for some dude at your private health club bar. His love leaves you unsatisfied. You need my kind of man. Now you say you want me back. Well, darling, here I am, warts and all. What you see is what you're getting, warts and all. His fancy clothes and big-time money do not make you happy, honey. If you really want me, you'll take me, warts and all. The day that you ran out, my fragile ego felt the shock. So I took my trusty pickup off those backyard cement blocks. I smiled as my butt hit the seat, my old self again. A simple redneck horny toad, that's all I've ever been, warts and all. What you see is what you're getting, warts and all. His fancy clothes and big-time money do not make you happy, honey. If you really want me, you'll take me, warts and all. I love you and your stuck-up ways don't change a hair for me. Just understand I've got to keep my own identity. Warts and all. What you see is what you're getting, warts and all. His fancy clothes and big-time money do not make you happy, honey. If you really want me, you'll take me, warts and all. If you really want me, you'll take me, warts and all. Warts and all. The love song. There you go.
The love song.
You can write a love song about just anything, almost.
Speaking of which, here comes Alan.
Okay, hello. So I got my fiddle fixed the other day, so I thought I'd do a little Rocky Mountain breakdown. Or maybe I won't. Anyway, let's see what happens with that thing. I doubt I'll ever learn it. So, now that I've irritated everybody with that sound, this is my song, Hummin' and Strummin'. It's kind of, I think, appropriate for July 4th. It's a celebratory song. In many ways, I am lazy, but if there's one thing I would gladly do, it's serenade you, persuade you, plumb entertain you. So warm up your dancing shoes. I wanna rock and roll in a sidewalk band. Wanna get you you back up on your feet again with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. So if today is for living and you feel that the rhythm is right, you're gonna sway like the daisies or hang like that linen that's falling off that old clothesline. We're gonna shake it loose all night long. We're gonna slap that bass, beat them drums with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning. I'm counting on you joining in. So stay loose and crazy. We hear our neighbors and friends. Well, it's high time we got right and lay down our lowdown boogie till the cows came home. We're gonna twist and shout and carry on. We're gonna keep the party going till the break of dawn with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. With some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, I'm counting on you joining in. With some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. There it is.
There it is.
You didn't like my fiddle solo? I didn't hear any comments.
Too short.
Too short.
Short.
Gratefully.
You know, in the old days, it used to be traditional for comics to take a violin when they walked up on stage, and the idea was that even if they bombed, people would give them applause because they figured, well, at least the guy can play violin.
Right.
So anyway, as you see, I'm still in my cruise mode. So I'm gonna do one of my songs about the cruise. This is actually post-cruise. This is wishing nobody would bother me when Suzanne and I came back and we could just keep that groove going. Instead, we both got sick, but nonetheless. This is called Still on Vacation with You. The world seems to want me to pay it attention, but I'm still on vacation with you. The phones are ringing, every tone I can mention, but I'm still on vacation with you. I'm not ready to adjust to reality. There's nobody but you who I want to see. Let's put off the real world indefinitely. I'm still on vacation with you. Still on vacation. Still on vacation. Still on vacation with you. Still on vacation. Still on vacation. Still on vacation with you. There will be plenty of time for obligations, but I'm still on vacation with you. So let's bar the door to interruptions, because I'm still on vacation with you. It was so peaceful when we floated on the ocean. No appointments or worries, just suntan lotion. Enjoying the ship and feeling the motion. I'm still on vacation with you. Still on vacation. still on vacation, still on vacation with you. Still on vacation, still on vacation, still on vacation with you. I'm not ready to adjust to reality. There's nobody but you who I want to see. Let's put off the real world indefinitely. I'm still on vacation with you. Go away, go away. We're still on holiday. Go away, go away. We're still on holiday. There. Gotta keep a vacation going, I say.
Yeah, man.
My pipe dream would be to do that, to cover that song. I like that one.
Yeah, I could hear that with a reggae beat there, Ace.
Is that Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
All right. Jonah, you sit there sulking in the desert, outside the city in a shelter you've made. Why are you angry with me? Man, can't you see? Raised up a vine just to give you some shade. Now you think I've only wasted your time, having mercy on people that you think are slime. You say it'd be better if I let you die, just for your sake. I won't buck my compassionate nature. You know very well yourself that it's true. Just think for yourself when you needed my help. You know I came through for you. Called you in Joppa, that wasn't your wish. You sailed away to the city of Tarshish. I gave you 3 days in the belly of a fish, just for your sake. For a second chance, I called you again. This time you pretty much did what I said. Well, you went to that city without any pity. You shouted out that they'd all soon be dead. The entire city of people were saved. They cried out to me, they were spared from the grave. You say my compassion I should have betrayed, just for your sake. Worms come along, it's made your vine die. Scorching heat and the wind make you cry. Well, you didn't make it grow, but you miss it, I know. Shall I not be concerned if a city would die? The Bible ends the story right there. As for Jonah's fate, we are all unaware. But as for ourselves, we must all be in prayer for everyone's sake. 'Cause in following God, we must give up our way. Listen to his voice, always obey. Serve him alone to the end of our Thank you.
Nice job, Keith.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like that. Every time I hear that song, I always think about how when they went into Mosul and they were trying to destroy all the Christian stuff or the Jewish stuff that was there from Nineveh, and what they ended up doing is uncovering the proof that Jonah really did exist.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So yeah, it was great. Okay, I'm gonna do another patriotic song. I don't think I can't remember if I did that. I didn't think I got a chance to do this on Flag Day. And this is a song that I wrote with Bobby Montgomery, and I used to do flag ceremonies where they cut up the flags that are old and worn, and so I did that for a number of years, and so I was always doing in the script. It always asks for a solemn song. During this part when they're cutting it up and burning the flag. And so I decided that I would write one, instead of singing somebody else's song. So Bobby and I wrote this song. He wrote a lot of the lyric, and then I wrote the rest of the lyric and the music, put it together. Called Old Worn Glory. You've sent me out to foreign shores all around the world, an ambassador of goodwill, with the stars and stripes unfurled. The message in my mission is that everyone lives free, and with a stern forewarning I'd say, don't tread on me. Old and worn, dirty and torn, folded furrows no longer wave. I've led you into battle and was proud to lead the way for our brave young soldiers who'd vowed to keep us safe. I've draped the silent heroes who's rallied to freedom's call, and then console the loved ones left behind by the fallen. Old and worn, dirty and torn, folded furrows no longer wave. Red shows bravery, honesty is white. Our first colonies are my 13 stripes, 50 stars standing for each state on a field of blue for justice sake. But now I'm old and worn, dirty and torn. It's time to say goodbye today. Now tattered, torn, and retired on this auspicious day, I'm proud to bear the honor you bestow. Old worn glory no longer waves. All right.
That was Barbe McMillen.
Sad song. Just think of the flag burning while the song's going on. Being cut up and burned.
Okay, Jenny.
Sorry.
There she
That's
is
really-
on her new iPhone trying to figure it out.
That's really sad. Okay. Queen Sheba, you were everything to me. Your love was sweet and pure, in town and evermore. Queen Sheba, you chased the dark away. You wouldn't bite a soul unless it was in your bowl. Perfect bright point, smooth shiny coat, regal and fine, dressed in black, but she never quite attacked. Walk with her, she's got your six. She'll bark the wrong ones back, but it never happened like that. Queen Sheba, you were everything to me. Your love was sweet and pure, in town and evermore. Queen Sheba, you chased the dark away. You wouldn't bite a soul unless it was in your bowl. She was made to intimidate, but when we went out, she was fine and tame. There was no fear in her game. She stood taller than me, a choker chain. She was fiercely made, yet someone stole our dame. Queen Sheba, you were everything to me. Your love was sweet and pure, in town and evermore. Queen Sheba, you chased the dark away. You wouldn't bite a soul unless it was in your bowl. The thief brought our girl back. He wrote she ate too much. Her love was our oxytocin. Our Dobie ruled unbroken. Now that we had our sweetie home, it was time to celebrate. Lifting weights and playtime and long walks at the lake. Queen Sheba, you were everything to me. Your love was sweet and pure, in town and evermore. Queen Sheba, you chased the dark away. You wouldn't bite a soul unless it was in your bowl. You wouldn't bite a soul unless it was in your bowl. Thank you.
So I had a cat named Sheba.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Alan had a pet named Sheba as well, huh?
I don't know,
Yep.
Alan. Did you have a cat named Sheba?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Must be a common cat name.
No, I didn't have a, but a friend of mine has a dog named Sheba.
Oh, okay.
Well, grandfather wrote this poem probably before Dad was even born. I
Bill,
discovered it fairly recently. Can y'all hear me?
Bill, you can turn
Yes.
up just a little bit. You're a little quieter than everybody else, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can do something about that.
Just turn it up just a little bit.
Is this a little closer to the mic?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, good luck, Bill. Do you know where the bluebirds winter? How the chimney sweep fastens her nest? Why the whippoorwill's note is so mournful? Where the plump purple grapes are the best? Can you tell where the bluebells are thickest? Where the lazy trout basks in the sun? Where the yellow plum ripens the quickest? How the black snake devises to run? You may have read books by the hundred, you may solve every problem with ease, yet I will not say you are learned unless you can answer these. Do you know what the tall pines whisper when the south wind rustles their leaves? How the squirrel hides food for the winter, how honey is made by the bees. You may have read books by the hundred, you may solve every problem with ease, yet I will not say you are learned unless you can answer these. Yet I will not say you are learned unless you can answer these. And that was me. And now it's time for Harry.
That's a
So,
good one,
Bill.
Bill.
I like that. I like it. Ukulele. I don't have a D harp, and that's what the harmonica part that goes in here. I'm pretty sure the A harp doesn't work. I just tried to make it work a while ago and it didn't work. So I'm going to hum the harmonica part. So it's called. Used to call it Uncle Bill, but now it's called Old Soldiers Never Die. There wasn't much I'd ever seen. Knee holes in my jeans. To me, Uncle Bill had seen it all. Purple Heart, war as hell, stories I begged him to tell. Now I fill my head with dreams I still recall. The Navy gave him steak and eggs, lost every egg he ate. He was in that first wave. He was only one of three. Made it off that LCV. Goddamn that boat. Bless the USA. He hit that beach a-running. He was only 17. Explosions in the water. Machine guns on the beach. Falling by the thousands to keep this country free. Old soldiers never die. Tear rolling from his eye. Now those young GIs were only human. The world soon forgot their names. But the boys like me who remember those old soldiers won't ever fade away. North Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan. The whole world is going up in flames. You can sing this song 10,000 times. Different words, different rhymes. Last two lines will always be the same. He hit that beach a-running. He was only 17. Never knew what hit him. Woke up in Walter Reed. Drank too much, got left behind by the homely girl he loved. Old soldiers never die. Is that right, Uncle Bill? tear rolling from his eyes. Old soldiers
Yeah,
never
nice.
die.
Nice job.
Hell yeah.
I had Uncle Bill, World War II. He didn't go through all that stuff, but he was there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Larson.
All right. Hopefully my tablet won't fall over. And I lost my place here, what it did. Here it is. Okay. This is a song I think I did one other time here. I don't know if it's really complete or not. It's got so few words. It probably needs more words, or maybe it's kind of nice that it's so short and so few words. But I called it No Words to Say, or I Can't Look Away. Kind of unfinished, I guess you could say. But anyway, let's do this again. Oh my, look at what is passing by. Oh my, I can't believe my eyes. I can't look away. I got no words to say. And what you gonna do when the sun goes down? What you gonna do when it all comes back around? Does it run deep inside? Do you take your good fortune all in stride? I hope you do. Hey there, I can't think of words to say. Hey there, I just wanna know you. I can't look away. I got no words to say. And what you gonna do when the sun goes down? What you gonna do when it all comes back around? Does it run deep inside? Do you take all your good fortune in stride? Well, I hope you do. Kind of short.
The only thing I'd change is I do that 1/4 bit in the very last 2 times more than you did just then. Other than that, it doesn't strike me as being short at all. I
Okay.
don't like it.
Oh, the ending should be just repeat that a couple more times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of sitting here thinking, how do I end it?
Yeah. How many times, I have the same problem. How many times do I do this? If I don't want to do it like on 5 or something, or on 3. Oh,
Yeah.
well. Here comes Ace.
this is, speaking of the 4th of July, since tomorrow's the 4th of July, this is my song about the 4th of July, which was always one of my favorite holidays. The glow slowly rises and the shadows come nigh as the stars sing the morning and the dawn stripes the sky. When the night has retreated and excitement is high, there's nothing like the morning of the 4th of July. It's a day dedicated to freedom and the blessing it is to be free. It's a day when being an American is exactly what we all want to be. I remember it from childhood when we rushed to the park for sausage and funnel cakes until it was dark. Then we'd all sit together and cheer at the sky as the fireworks exploded on the 4th of July. It's a day dedicated to freedom and the blessing it is to be free. It's a day when being an American is exactly what we all want to be. From the seaport in Boston to Willie Nelson's big day, there'll be music exploding across the whole USA. No matter those disagreements that from day to day fly, we'll all sing together on the 4th of July. On the 4th of July. There, a little song about the 4th.
But does that mean you're coming to Guitars and Growlers tomorrow night?
I don't know. Well, look,
You said we're all going to get together on the 4th of July.
I know. I'm still got a cold, and Suzanne's has 2 more days to go of COVID stuff. So
Okay.
I could probably come, but I wouldn't want to come with somebody in the household having COVID. So, but I'll make it.
Suzanne has COVID?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
Oh yeah. She's not thrilled.
I'm sorry.
But she'll she's miserable. She's coughing and stuff.
Tell
She'll
her
be-
I said get well, and
Thank
you
you,
don't.
I will.
And please don't come out. You might give it to us.
Exactly.
Tell her not to take the shot.
Oh, she's
I
already.
agree with that wholeheartily.
She's in the middle of Paxlovid, and it does seem to be helping. I will say that.
All right. Give her my regards.
I shall.
Where did she get it? At work? Somebody at work have it, or?
Don't know. No, she's off for the summer. We can't figure out where she got it. She blames me, of course, but she blames me for everything. So it's I know
Where
how
do you?
far
You
that.
haven't
Was
been
it the
anywhere to
cruise?
get.
I
Y'all got
tell-
it on your vacation.
That's yeah.
That cruise ship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
That-
theory. Anyway,
that's probably where
that's
you got it.
Alan's theory. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tested negative, so either I
Yeah.
got some kind of exotic version, which or I just had an incredibly bad cold that's been hanging on for 3 weeks. So
Oh, you got it. It's just not showing up.
it's just not showing up. That's
Yeah,
our
on the
guess.
test.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stay away from us.
I would. I will,
Yeah,
as
that's
if on
disturbing.
cue, right?
Thank goodness for Zoom.
He's
Yeah.
faking. He's faking it.
No, yeah. I love to pretend. I'm a coughing aficionado. I just do it at whenever the spirit moves me.
Harry.
So anyway, that's
what?
me.
Harry
I-
said Ace is faking it. Ace is
yeah, she thinks I'm faking it. It's like, yeah. Oh, sure, yeah.
Actually, he's just auditioning for a cigarette commercial.
Oh, yeah. Hey, try one of mine, huh?
You know that guy that did the Marlboro commercial a long time ago? He died of lung cancer. I think.
No, yeah, I'm not surprised.
That was the story anyway.
Who knew, you know?
You know the cowboy on the horse, and the Marlboro.
With the Elmer Bernstein music in
Right.
the background.
Dun, 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 dun.
30 minutes, y'all.
Give it to Keith.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm spacing out. I was multitasking.
Love it
There
when
we
you
are.
talk
Ladies
dirty.
and gentlemen, Keith Dodson.
All right. Well, let's see. I guess I'm just in an Old Testament mood tonight, so this is something me and King David did. We like to call it Psalm 122. I was glad when they said, "Let's go to the house of the Lord." As we were standing there in the heart of Jerusalem. Oh, Jerusalem, city where you've gathered your people and commanded them to give thanks to the name of the Lord. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pour out blessings on those who love you. Let peace be within her walls. Let the people who dwell there pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Where David's throne once stood, set there for the judgment of man. May peace be within you, for the sake of my brothers and friends. Oh, Jerusalem, city where you've gathered your people and commanded them to give thanks to the name of the Lord. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pour out blessings on those who love you. Let peace be within her walls. Let the people who dwell there pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Just for the sake of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek your good. O Jerusalem, city where you've gathered your people and commanded them to give thanks to the name of the Lord. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pour out blessings on those who love you. Let peace be within her walls. Let the people who dwell there pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Oh, Jerusalem.
Not only nice job, but very timely.
Thank you.
Here's Barbie.
Well, I have to follow that up with my prayer of peace for Jerusalem, for Israel, actually.
All right.
Oh, Heavenly Father, protect all your people, shield them from danger, provide for the needful. Let your love shine like stars in the night and gently pour on each Israelite. Oh God the Father, we call to you in prayer on behalf of the people of Israel. Give them strength to prevail. Oh, hear my prayer of peace for Israel. From Mount Sinai to the western wall stone, may love and hope forever be known. In this our ardent prayer, our hearts are revealed. For Judah's peace, O Lord, hear our solemn appeal. O God the Father, we call to you in prayer on behalf of the people of Israel. Give them strength to prevail. Oh, hear my prayer of peace for Israel. From the Statue of Liberty to the Golden Gate, we lift up our voices and admonish the hate. We pray for a plan of peace and the strength to fight, Lord, and to find your love a guiding light. Oh God the Father, we call to you in prayer on behalf of the people of Israel. Give them strength to prevail. Oh, hear my prayer of peace for Israel. Thank you.
Strange
That's beautiful.
times indeed, yes. Okay, Jenny.
I feel your touch. You work through us mightily with your love. From your house above, in your energy I rise. I receive your strength. I need your power. I feel your embrace. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha. You heal these wounds. You heal these wounds. This we speak in faith. You are our great healer. Shape me, I'm your clay. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha. Take away my hurts, scrub away my pain, restore every part. Father, I need you today. Cleanse my soul, reignite my fire, clarify my passions. Let your heart be mine, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha. You heal these wounds. You heal these wounds. This we speak in faith. You are a great healer. Shape me, I'm your clay. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Rapha.
Nice job, Jenny.
Thank you.
We are on a roll. There's definitely a theme taking place here. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Here we go. Someday soon, but I don't know when, we'll be no longer where we've been. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. Here's my warning, short and sweet. The one who saves you're going to meet. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. 7 whole years in the tribulation, the covenant broken in the nation. Halfway through it'll terribly dawn, and they may see that salt and light has gone. Believers alive will be taken up, and those who remain will drink the cup. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. Knees will bow and tongues confess Jesus is Lord, you'll be cursed or blessed. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. 7 whole years in the tribulation, they'll drink the cup of indignation, and halfway through it'll terribly dawn, and they may see that salt and light has gone. Here's my warning, short and sweet. The one who saves you're going to meet. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. Knees will bow and tongues confess Jesus is Lord, be cursed or blessed. I can't say when and I can't say how, but you better be ready, I'm telling you now. Halfway through it'll terribly dawn, and they may see that salt and light has gone.
Bill.
That was good, Bill.
Thank you. Okay, Harry.
Okay. Y'all put me in a mood, and I'm not going to play a song, but I'm going to tell you something I saw today that kind of fits in with all this spiritual stuff. On YouTube, I was sitting there, and there was this documentary, and I'd heard some talk about this in the past, but they have figured out how the Egyptians built the pyramids, and why and who did it and all that stuff. It's pretty well documented now. It was a whole documentary on it, and I was mesmerized by it. The pyramids weren't built by slaves, and y'all may have heard some of this. They were built by middle class people. And what they were doing, they were very religious in their own ways. They believed that the pyramid was the path to the afterlife. And there's this lady riding her horse around one of the big pyramids. I think is the one of Tutankhamun. And one leg of the horse fell down in this hole, and they got to examining it, and they ended up discovering a whole little city built right below and kind of beside the pyramid, where all the workers that built the pyramid lived. And they had these little streets and little houses and stuff, and some of the houses where people had died, they had built little bitty pyramids out of stones and stuff where they would bury whoever the person was. And there was this scores of these little bitty pyramids in this little village below the big pyramid. And all these people, what they were doing, they were middle class people, and it was a privilege to come and work and build the pyramid. And what they were doing, when there was a new king, they came and they wanted to build a grand pyramid for the king, because that's what he deserved. So that's what they were doing. They were building this grand pyramid. And then there were all these hieroglyphic stuff in this little village that they figured out how they were moving the stones, how they were cutting the stones, how they moved the stones, how they built the pyramid, and the whole thing, and it all made sense. And I had never seen that before. I thought that was a great mystery, but they pretty well got it nailed down. Who built the pyramids, why, when they were built, and how they built them, and why they built them. And if you haven't seen it, you got to watch it.
What documentary is it?
I'll have to go back and look at the name of it, but it's on YouTube, and it's a documentary on how they built the pyramids.
Yeah,
and the reason
which
they got
channel is it on?
It's on YouTube.
I know, but what channel? Who's?
Well, I've got to go back and I'll get the name of the channel, but I'll send that to y'all if you're interested.
I'd like to. I'm very interested in it.
But
yeah.
but what they and one thing, even like the Tutankhamun's, I think it was his pyramid was just like huge, and then there was another one over there that wasn't quite as big, and then there's another.
Wait, so Tutankhamun was one of the pyramid? It was one of the
Actually,
pyramids built for
his
him?
was an underground tomb.
But anyway, there was the big. They were talking about Tutankhamun, but to me, there was a huge pyramid. There's three of them there. They're side by side. There's a great big one and one that's kind of about middle size and one that's small size.
Yeah.
And the reason for the difference in sizes was that they wanted to finish the pyramid before the king died. So if the king was made king
As
at
when
a
he was
later
young, he
age,
could get a big pyramid. If he was young.
If he was young, they had plenty of time. And it didn't, originally they thought it took 100,000 slaves, 100 years or whatever to build a pyramid. Well, they ended up, 20,000 people can build a pyramid in 5 years, the way they do it.
Oh, wow.
They
And,
had
and
an
they, but,
advantage back then because they didn't have zoning laws and they didn't have building
yeah, there was no
inspectors.
zoning laws, and they didn't
It
have
was
any.
like
Wouldn't
Houston.
matter because they were doing it
But
for
anyway,
the
I know
Pharaoh anyway.
I know we're making light of
Was
it, but
Was the
I was
big
just-
one
I
for
was
Khufu?
I was mesmerized.
So they know now who the big one was for, and there was
Yeah,
some,
they got three of them.
Was
I'm sure there's still some questions left, but they think they know, and they showed how they did it, how they built and how they moved the stones.
Well, I want to
and-
see
and
that.
how
I'm
they-
really
how
very
they,
interested
How they built
in
the
it.
pyramid, the whole thing, and there's got to be a song in there somewhere. But it was fascinating. But they were just it was a real privilege to come in and work on that. Build the pyramid. So
You know
anyway,
that
that
I was going to say,
Go
did
ahead.
you know that Tutankhamun had a nephew in Texas, and he was rooting
Rootin' tootin' common.
I hadn't heard that. I'll send that to y'all if you're interested.
Okay.
I'll get everybody
Yeah.
on that. But
You
it's
mean
really-
that? You mean that photograph that goes around on Facebook of the workers carrying the big blocks? That's just a fake. I don't know if you've seen the photo. It's
No.
Well,
it's obviously a joke, but it
Yeah.
shows hundreds of workers in robes supposedly building the pyramids. But of course, there weren't cameras back then. Anyway.
yeah. Well, you can watch it a lot easier than I can explain it.
Yeah,
So,
no, that sounds
yeah.
interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I love YouTube now. I mean, there's just so much stuff on there like that. So,
There's so many choices.
yeah. So anyway, that's my song.
Okay,
Who's next?
I guess I'm next.
That
Is that
was
correct?
good, Harry. Here comes Alan. Thank
I was
you,
gonna-
Harry.
And Barb was talking about Kaboom Town. I actually can step outside and see the fireworks. I mean, I'm about 3 or 4 miles from the airport. But
Oh, even though you've got trees around your place?
yeah, and actually the next block over on La Cosa, it actually dips down like towards to a creek, and so it kind of all the trees kind of you can see above, and they block off the street. They kind of have a block party to watch it. You can't hear the music though; it's too far away. I used to ride my bike over to it, but
Well, I think it's simulcast on the radio, so you could tune
yeah,
into the
I'm
radio.
kind of burned
It's
out
too-
on going over
well,
there. It's just so
It's
crowded.
too hot.
Too hot,
still
too crowded.
hot.
Even on a bicycle,
Yeah.
I could ride a bike over there, but
And if you're more than 1,500 feet from it, the music's not going to be in time anyway.
yeah, I
Well,
guess
they do it on the radio, and when it's simulcast on the radio, it sounds pretty good, really.
Yeah.
Are
Everybody
you
got
going to the University Park thing tomorrow, Alan?
What's the university
You
park?
know they always do the 4th of July at the end of the parade. It ends at the Centennial Park, which used to be Gord Park, which is behind the City Hall. They end the parade there.
Oh
And
no,
they've done it forever. I'm sure they did it when you were a kid. Didn't you
Yeah,
ever
but-
ride your bicycle in that parade when you were a kid?
no, that was far from where we lived. We
Well, I
lived
know, but
on the poor side of Island Park. We were in Dallas. We were
Well, I
actually-
mean that's University Park, and
Yeah, no, we went to the schools, but yeah, no,
That was before the Revolutionary War.
I guess
we were
know-
scared of the Indians that were still roaming then.
it's the same kind
The
of thing
buffalo.
as that they had from that drone show.
Yeah,
that we
that
went
drone
to.
show was neat.
It's just very similar to that, but they don't do a drone show because it's
Yeah.
daytime.
So what's going on over there is the same kind of
Same kind of thing where they have little food
Festivities.
booths and the pet thing and school things going on. I don't know,
music.
and stuff in the gazebo.
oh,
you know,
okay.
entertainment and gazebo and
What time would that be?
whenever. Okay, the parade starts at Highland Park at 7:30, and it usually ends about 9:30 at Gore Park.
Oh, okay.
7:30, 8:30, 9:30. Yeah, it usually ends about 9:30 at Gore
Maybe I
Park.
should bring my bike over there. Anyway, should I play a song? We're getting kind of late.
Yes, it's
Um,
getting late.
Well, here's that song I'm doing on the Dadgad guitar, but I'm going to do it on the regular guitar like I did last week and just try it on the regular tuning. She's my cure. Guess I'm not ready to sing. Excuse me. There's some mornings that I awaken to find my body aching. Some brain cells may seem to be missing. They say getting old, it ain't for sissies. But what will fix me is a good distraction, like a girl walking by who's so attractive. Now that's my cure. For just what ails me, a good-looking girl. And I forget my worries, my little troubles, I can now endure. A sight for sore eyes, that's my cure. Now sometimes I get a little cough or a big one. I feel tired and I lose my train of thought. I worry how I can't remember people's names. I try and pretend just the same, but that's when a pretty girl goes passing by. Get my troubles in a blink of an eye. She's my cure for just what ails me. She's my cure. My favorite kind. My troubles say goodbye. I'm feeling so high. I tell you, no doubt for sure, she's my cure. Kind of hard to play. Yeah, she's my cure. That's for sure. I'll stop there. Anyway, needs work. At least that version.
I like it.
I got a sprained finger for something.
Uh-oh, call the Dr. Trom.
Oh, that's right. Steven will get it too.
Yeah. I think I was carrying guitar cases or groceries or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's my excuse why I couldn't hit that lick.
But your hair is looking quite fluffy tonight.
Huh?
But your hair is looking quite fluffy tonight.
My hair. You know, when I get in the pool, I notice it seems to have a different texture when I get out.
It looks good.
The pool does to it.
I like a man who's fluffy.
Like my cat.
Like, yeah, that's right. I think it's supposed to be me, but I don't see me. I see Alan looking for me.
Well, I see it's.
Oh, there I am. I knew I was there.
9:00.
I knew I was there someplace. Oh yeah. Well, let me. Since I'm standing here, let me just do this.
Oh yeah.
This is my.
I'm not in charge.
This is my ad for the island of Roatan, where we visited during the cruise. I'm still in my cruise mode, so. Here's a little song about Roatan, that charming little island of Caribbean land. The people greet you kindly with a hometown band on the island of Roatan. The food is just as fresh as a drop of the sea. The conch and the kingfish will set you free with a heaping helping of those rice and beans on the island of Roatan. Roatan, Roatan, lose your blues and become a fan. Roatan, Roatan, lose your blues and become a fan. A jewel in the eye, sea of cobalt blue, with palm trees loaded with ripening food. Sip the local rum, it's good for you. That's the magic of Roatan. When you get to Roatan, be sure to ask for Miguel. He's a person of note who everyone knows well. He's hip to everything that there is to tell. He's like the mayor of Roatan. Miguel will take you round for an island tour to sample great chocolates at the factory store. And don't forget Don Victor's for a fine cigar on your tour of Roatan. Roatan, Roatan, lose your blues and become a fan. Roatan, Roatan, lose your blues and become a fan. There, for Roatan and Miguel.
All right.
So Ace, why of your cruise stops? Did you pick Roatan to sing about?
For two reasons. First of all, it was a remarkable experience. What I don't mention in that was we went to this place that had all these animals, and I got to hold a sloth and hug a sloth. And you know me well enough to understand that yeah, I was totally on board. But also, in conversation with our guide, Miguel, I happened to mention to him that I was a songwriter and maybe I'd write a song about this. And he just gave me one of those, yeah, sure, right. So he's going to get a copy of this for sure.
Aw.
So was that a excursion, a ship excursion?
No,
or did y'all
actually-
get off the ship and find him? The tour
Yeah,
guide at the ship.
Yeah, exactly. And he just, I kind of mentioned places that we'd like to go, and he took us there. It was fantastic. And it was fun. He took us to, instead of some fancy place, he took us to a side of the road restaurant, a restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. It was fantastic. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, we did the same thing. We did a car trip from there.
And that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's fun. But I kind of, did you do the pyramid thing into Belize?
Yes.
Back into Belize?
No, we didn't go to Belize. We went someplace that begins with a K in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
And it's the same kind of lost civilization thing. It was very cool. It was very cool.
Okay, I'm going to take this as my cue.
There he is. Keith, we're running out of time.
All right. Well, we started 9 minutes late, so we've actually we probably should bill Zoom for that the minutes we lost while Harry's had to get his interface back together there. Anyway, this is my song about Texas. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way what a size for here. And if there's money left over and an apple pie, my dear. This is the number 1 place for a Texas boy to find a little cheer. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way what a size for here. I was looking west on I-20 coming home from Savannah one night. I crossed the Texas state line and up ahead I saw a beautiful sight. It was a big orange W shining like an angel in the night. I took a long view exit, I was gonna get myself a bite. I'll have a number 2 of teas all the way, what a size from here. 'Cause I've been driving all day and my appetite has made it clear. This is the number 1 place for a Texas boy to find a little cheer. I'll have a number 2 with cheese all the way, what a size for here. Burger King and Wendy's and McDonald's, they just make me sound. As for in and out, well, you can leave it out. Mayonnaise, a Saturday night, I'm picking up my baby at her home. Now she's a hip one, honey, she's in a league of her own. And a honey mustard chicken sandwich puts her in the zone. Throw in a strawberry shake and I'll never have to be alone. I'll have a number two with cheese all the way, one a size from here to go. And if there's money and honey mustard combo with a shake, and don't be slow. 'Cause my baby and me, we're going out to see a picture show. But don't you know, she's a Whataburger baby and I'm a Whataburger beau. Oh, I'll have a number two with cheese all the way, what a size to go. Go cat go. I'll have a number two with cheese all the way, what a size to go. Just like you like it.
All right, that was Keith Dodson, and here comes.
I'll have a 6-pack with that too.
You and Hank Thompson.
Oh, wait, where am I? Okay, I want to do a little bluegrass. No, Billy got laid off at the cotton mill. The same day his daddy died, left him out of the will. His sweetheart says there's trouble, she forgot to take her pill. Oh, Lord, have mercy on old Bill. Poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill. Let's all say a prayer for poor old Bill. Well, the repossessed his pickup, he got no way to get around. A man without a saddle, stuck in a one-horse town. Buried 6 feet under, he'd be better off, he feels. Oh, Lord, have mercy on old Bill. Poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill. Let's all say a prayer for poor old Bill. Have faith, my son, the preacher said, he'll get through this mess. Then Bill showed him the notice he received from the IRS. They said they'd freeze his assets, but you can't get not for nil. Oh, Lord, have mercy on old Bill. Poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill. Let's all say a prayer for poor old Bill. With a sudden glimmer of hope, Bill remembered the last chance to change his luck. He bought a lotto ticket with his one and only luck. On the TV news that evening, Bill couldn't believe his eyes. The repo man who took his truck had won the lotto prize. Yep, Bill had left his ticket, and now he's fit to kill. Oh, Lord, have mercy on old Bill. Poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill. Let's all say a prayer for poor old Bill, poor old Bill, poor old Bill. Oh, let's all say a prayer for poor old Bill. Let's all say a prayer for poor old Bill. All right, that was me and Vern Daly and Nancy Rinders and Bob Barraza.
Oh, wow, Bob.
Yeah,
You co-wrote with Bob.
I did. I wish Bob would come back.
So do I.
Come back, Bob.
Or did you write that?
Yeah, with Vern Daly and Bob Barraza and Nancy Rinders.
Okay, for some reason when you started singing that, I could hear Alexis singing that, but she didn't. That, but she's got the Beatles records.
Bill's records and tapes, yeah.
But anyway, I could hear her singing that song. So, but I had heard you sing it before. So, but I had got it mixed up in my mind.
Yeah, it's an old one.
I like it.
Thanks.
Poor old Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jenny, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay.
Up and down ocean and down on my knees, crying in my car alone, tears on my sleeve. Do you remember how you found me and how you helped me trust again? Will you ever know how you healed me, laughing like never when? So long ago, he couldn't bring you back to me. I knew that it was over, pouring out my agony. Do you remember how you found me and how you helped me trust again? Will you ever know how you healed me, laughing like never when? Then when you came back, needed time to believe. So unsure of unknowns, I wanted time to find ease. Do you remember how you found me and how you helped me trust again? Will you ever know how you healed me, laughing like never when? If you were with me now, we'd be rays of sunbeams. Things for us time tested, at least you're in my dreams. Do you remember how you found me and how you helped me trust again? Will you ever know how you healed me, laughing like never when? Laughing like never when.
And that was Jenny Caroline. And that
Thank
brings
you.
us, I guess, if Alan wants to volunteer, we can put it up to a vote. Alan, you want to wrap it up for us tonight?
Oh, if you make me.
I mean, we can take a vote. Should we make Alan do the 1 minute song? We're probably well
If he
past 1
doesn't
minute
do it,
now
there will
anyway.
be torches and clubs
Ah!
And
and pitchforks.
I'm going to play my big guitar.
All right.
Hey, is it the History Channel, Harry?
I got 1 minute left for one more song. The host says his tune can't be too long. Guess I better pick up the pace before fireworks start exploding all around this place. So now there's half a minute left to finish and persuade someone to hire me for a gig where I actually get paid instead of exposure bucks. Now there's a girl up front and I want to impress her, but there's so little time, so much pressure, but it's too late, 'cause now look, here comes the hook. There we go.
All right. Good
All
to
right.
see everybody.
Thank you, Alan Larson. Thank you, Harry,
Hey.
for putting us all on the gallery view. Good night,
Yes.
everybody. This
All right,
is
good night.
us to you.
Send me that link, Harry.
I sent you. I sent it to you already.
Email or text.
Text.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Bye.
See y'all. We'll go
Bye-bye.
watch the
Night,
Kaboom
everybody.
fireworks.
I'd like to watch it too. Can
Kaboom
you email it?
fireworks will be
Can you-
on. Oh, you're talking about the History Channel thing?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send